2.2, adding, subtracting, and multiplying polynomials. So this is basically lining up terms and combining them. To start with, if you have problems like this in a vertical format, you would put the second polynomial underneath it. This would be a vertical format. And when you add them, notice how I'm putting them next to the like terms. So this is going to be 4x cubed minus 8x squared plus 1. Now, horizontal format basically is where you're just adding horizontally. And so this is going to be 9y cubed minus 2y squared minus y minus 3. Vertical, horizontal. When you go to the subtraction, you want to subtract this from this, which means, again, put the like terms together, and most importantly, put parentheses around the polynomial and subtract the bottom. And you have to distribute that negative all the way through. So this becomes plus 6x squared plus x and minus 1. Now, you can also multiply in the vertical or the horizontal format. So when I multiply in a vertical format, you would multiply just like you would regular numbers. Negative 12, negative 6x, positive 3x squared. But on the second one, the x, what you're going to want to do is line them up again with the like terms. Positive 4x, this is going to be 2x squared and a negative x cubed. Now you just add them down. So it's going to be you can also multiply horizontally, and you would think about this as a distribution 2 times through. This would be 1, and then you do the same thing for the 5. When you do that, you would do the same type of idea here, where you're lining up the like terms, so then you can add them going down. Now, the second idea on multiplying is to follow some patterns. This is a difference of binomials, and you're going to end up with a squared minus b squared, and here's an example. Squaring binomials, this is, you get this by basically taking a plus b times a plus b, and then doing 4 multiplications. Same thing here. And what you could do is take a negative b and plug it in for your b, and you get minus 2ab, negative b in for b, and you get positive b squared, right? Negative b times negative b is positive b squared. There are a couple examples there. These are the patterns that are new, and you basically have to be able to follow the pattern and substitute numbers into the pattern. So if you can identify your a and your b, you would put a and b in for the a and b, such as in this example. And if b were negative, again, negative b makes that negative. Negative b, you still have a positive, and negative b, you would have a negative. So if you know the 1, you would be able to derive the second one by just substituting the negative b, and notice how these signs are alternating. You can also think about m to the third power would be positive, and then alternating the signs after that. An example for this would be something like x minus 3 and cubed. And so when you do this, your a is x, your b is 3. So if you look at this pattern right here, it's x to the third minus 3 x squared. B is 3 because you have that negative sign, so b is 3. And so it's going to be x squared times 3 plus 3x 3 squared minus 3 cubed. So this becomes x cubed minus 9x squared plus 9 times 3 is 27x minus 27. And what you could do is say a is equal to x, b is equal to 3, and then use your a and your b right into this formula over here.